Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So today we'll bring you some big news. We got a new collaboration event in the horizon which has already happened on SEA. So that is of course the Japanese, Chinese and all those servers, which I believe at this point have all been merged together. Nonetheless, this event is about an anime called MASHLE, or however you pronounce that, which some of you might know. So we're going to be discussing everything that's coming in that collaboration event, which we should expect to get here in the West, but it's not a guarantee. Nonetheless, we also have the calendar for the upcoming events, which I'm going to be showing right there. So as you can see, for August, we already have planned two major events, one of which is going to be starting this upcoming week on the 9th. It's going to be running for a week, and we have another one happening 2 weeks after that one, so that's going to be on the 23rd. And then in between, you can expect some more mini events. I think the one on the 16th that you might see right here already is going to be the PvE event, where you recruit some usual bosses on the levels and use them as your own minions to send them over to attack. I think I might not be confused, that's the one that I'm seeing. We will also have a new musical minigame in-game, which I'm not sure if we've already had this one. It's the one you tap when the notes are coming. Maybe that's the one. Nonetheless, we'll have server merges happening again on the 5th and the 19th of August, so it's going to be happening tomorrow pretty much. We'll have another server merge, and we will also be having big updates coming on the 7th and the 21st, right? So as you might have seen, it's a pretty packed schedule. We have a lot of stuff happening in Legend of Mushroom for the summer, the month of August, and any of these major events, we don't know what they might be about, but any of them could be this collaboration event which we're going to be discussing right now, or it could very much not be, right? Nonetheless, let's now jump onto the collaboration event. So as always, we are in the Japanese wiki. We have the privilege of the information coming from the SEA servers, and well, here we go. Let me just actually pull up Legend of Mushroom real quick. But of course, if you know what MASHLE is, it's an anime which is pretty damn popular right now. And of course, we got a collaboration going on with it, right? So you can expect some of these characters to come as costumes, as well as, of course, some minigames related to it. So we're going to be checking out what the rewards are going to be together with this collaboration event, and we'll discuss whether or not they look enticing, right? They look powerful. So we got them down here. Actually, yeah, let's just take Legend of Mushroom out of there. So we are going to be seeing here, there is a lot of rewards coming. You can see already two of those costumes or outfits, which yeah, they look a little bit anime inspired, coming from this anime MASHLE, but nonetheless they do look Legend of Mushroom-ish, of course. And we have a big bunch of other artifacts, mounts. Of course, we got the back attachment here. I'm assuming we have two artifacts. I think this might actually, yeah, this is actually an artifact. So we have two artifacts, a mount and a back attachment is actually packed. Let's just read through what they actually do, right? So of course we have here some of their effects. So we got the first mount, which is going to be giving 10% increased defense. Okay, not bad. Every 12 seconds, the unicorn spreads its wings and blocks the next active skill damage the character receives. Okay, excluding job active skills, pet active skills, and summoned active skills. So it's just going to be the passive skills that we have, but you're going to be pretty much just blocking one, which is, it could be insane, because I'm assuming it's also going to be blocking the effects of that skill. Now, during this time, the character gains 50% defense and ignores all disruptive effects. Meaning while the effect is active, I'm assuming, the cancelling or the ignoring of the next active skill. Anyways, if an attack is blocked, the defense increase and disrupting ignore effects disappear, exactly what I was assuming. And at the same time, the character reflects the target's active skill with attack plus 4% and damage reduction plus 4%, which lasts until the end of the battle, stacking up to 3 times. Alright, so this sounds pretty damn powerful. Nonetheless, depending on, of course, which one you're going to be blocking, and also if the effects of whatever you are blocking are going to be stacking onto the enemy. So for example, imagine you are blocking a smoke bomb, right? That's going to be being casted onto your enemy, and you could just be doubling, or actually, yeah, what is it, like 30% extra damage during the smoke bomb effect? What is it, 60% extra damage? That could be insane if it's doubled. If it's just the damage that happens and not the effect, that's not that great. Anyways, you do get a little bit of a stacking attack and damage, actually attack and damage reduction or just defense, that's piling up on you. But for the sake of PvP, this might be extremely RNG. I'm not sure if it's going to have any uses in PvE, given that a lot of the bosses don't really have any active skills on them, right? Or actually any passive skills. So yeah, maybe not, I don't know. You can get these through 1,000 lucky sneezes. So yeah, that's pretty much just going to be the gacha, I'm assuming. Then we have a back attachment, which is going to be giving us gain 10% skill crit rate every 4 seconds after the start of the battle. The next critical skill will have its cooldown reduced by 1 second for all activated skills. Okay. And the final crit damage will be increased by 4% of whatever that one skill that has been affected is. Let me just read this again. Actually, 10% skill crit rate, that's just baseline, so that's already insane for mages. So every 4 seconds after the start of the battle, you will have the next skill crit. The next critical skill will have its cooldown reduced by 1 second. So there is going to be one skill that will have a critical effect, and that one will be reduced by 1 second for all activated skills until then. So what is that? You have 5 passive skills, maybe counting the active one as well. So every 4 seconds, one of those skills which crits is going to pretty much just be reset, or actually just got the cooldown reduced by like 6 seconds, stacking up every time it happens. So every 4 seconds is going to be like 6 seconds. Next time is going to be 12 seconds onto that skill. Eventually it's going to be 18, and so on and so forth. Also increasing that skill's final crit damage by 4%. Alright, so it can stack up to 5 times. That sounds pretty damn strong for mages, not gonna lie. Straight up, just having your skill crit rate increased by 10% is insane for mages, but all in all, this sounds like you're just going to be able to dish out more of that very strong damage. I'm not too sure how well mages need to be comboing their skills in order to increase their damage, just like archers do. Nonetheless, just by reading through it real quick, it sounds insane. Also, attack multiplier by 10%, insane, the best you can have. Let's move on to the next one. First, a new artifact. After the start of the combat, every 10 seconds, all targets within the range will take 6% of their maximum HP in damage and their attack speed. Energy regeneration speed and allies' attack speed will be reduced by 30% for 3 seconds. Alright, so after you're basically doing 6% max HP and reducing the enemy to just dust. Very low energy regen speed on their skills, very low attack speed, and just yeah, attack speed onto all their allies. That also means pals and their summons. So also increasing attack by 10%. This sounds pretty damn strong, not gonna lie. Of course, it's going to be lasting for 3 seconds only, and it's going to be happening every 10 seconds. Maybe not the best artifact, but it's one of the best, actually, I would say. This is an insane debuff onto the enemy. Not sure if they can completely negate its effect with something like Blitz Assault. If that's the case, maybe this is not the greatest artifact, but reading through it at a first glance sounds very strong. So let's move on to the next one. After the battle starts, the next normal attack is strengthened every second. Okay. When a normal attack is performed, AoE damage equal to 100% of the current normal attack is dealt. So you have just baseline 100% extra AoE attack onto every single attack. Or is that the strengthening effect, actually? When one of the frequency conditions below is met for the first time during battle, each subsequent normal attack is strengthened, and the additional effect of the corresponding frequency is gained. Alright, there's a lot of shit going on here. So, low tone. After a total of 25 consecutive attacks have occurred, the normal attack is strengthened and AoE damage happens. Okay, so the AoE increases to 150 of the current consecutive attack is dealt. Alright. So I'm assuming that doesn't mean combo when they talk about consecutive attack because of Google Translate stuff. Nonetheless, after 25 more consecutive attacks, normal attack, alright, so we have okay. So we also have, yeah, okay, so it's combo attack being increased, then counter attack being increased, and then finally after 10 skills have been used, the normal attack is strengthened and AoE all the way up to 400% of the current skill is dealt. So this is going to be affecting it, just kind of like works for everybody. That's kind of just what I'm reading. So after 25 attacks, you will just have your combo and your counter attack also being a part of that damage increase onto the next empowered basic attack. And if you are a mage, is going to be every 10 attacks, because you're gonna have just naturally less attack speed. So it's just gonna mean that every 1 second you're gonna be doing an extra big attack. That's all I'm reading. So you're gonna be having a lot of those, of course, because it's every second. And after 25, that's going to be even bigger. So this could be very strong for pretty much everybody, especially for archers. This really sounds like an archer kind of artifact, also increasing the attack multiplier by 10%. But all in all, yeah, I'm thinking it's just going to be that, yeah, that one attack is going to be a lot stronger, a little bit of AoE damage, of course, just that also means more damage onto the individual target. So this sounds pretty strong to me. Not sure how I would ranking versus other options here, but maybe not the best PvP kind of artifact. It just sounds a little bit more like a PvE thing, where you're gonna be able to just dish out a lot of front-loaded damage, or actually just be able to scale rather. But if you're a mage, this could also very much be not too bad, because, well, 400% extra on that one attack, I don't know. I'm a bit conflicted on that one, not gonna lie. Then we also have some bets being added, so this is linked as a fellow. I'm assuming that's a PAL. So basic normal attack coefficient plus 8% and skill damage reduction plus 4%. Basic normal attack coefficient, so just like more basic attack damage by 8%. Okay, that seems decent enough to just boost a little bit of that archer damage. I think that's okay. And then when it talks about pets, not sure if it's flying pets or not. Nonetheless, this one's going to be gaining 40% skill damage. And after start of the battle, gain an additional 1% normal attack damage for every 1% skill damage you have. Alright, so you're going to be increasing your basic attack damage based off of skill damage. So of course, for mages, 100% it's going to be a mage. It actually sounds very damn strong for mages. And then we have the other version, which also gives you the skill damage and also skill crit damage. And then after the start of the battle, you also gain that normal attack damage for every 1% skill damage. And additionally, you gain 3% crit damage for every 1% skill crit damage. So that's like the upgraded version. Very much just sounds like this could be a flying pet. I'm not too sure. If I just go ahead and click on the link here, we might just come out of doubts if it's just going to be linking me to the flying pet system. Yeah, so it's a flying pet. It just has the base sort of effect of increasing that skill damage. Also the skill crit damage with the added effect of boosting your normal attacks. So yeah, most definitely very good for mages for sure. It's a mage item, or actually flying pet, 100%. And then of course you gotta get all those affixes onto them if you want to just make them actually usable. But yeah, for sure mages are gonna get a little bit stronger with all these changes. Then we have the costumes we talked about, 1% attack multiplier and 1% stamina multiplier. Might just be free, not too sure, probably just part of the events. As you might see here, let me just pull this a little bit to the side. Yeah, we also have some sort of like a puzzle event. Those are going to be most likely just a free kind of events where you just get all the woodies as you might imagine. Just a little bit of a regular kind of rewards and resources more than anything being spread around. We have the screen here for the event. We also have a little bit here of what seems to be like a boss kind of, which has some HP up there. Maybe some sort of collaboration event. Let's read through it. By consuming Burnt Potion and attacking Innocent Zero, you can earn cumulative rewards for personal attacks and server-wide attacks. Alright, so you will have your own personal contribution as well as the server-wide contribution. So yeah, that pretty much just seems like also free rewards, which are just going to be regular resources you might see. Not too sure what this feather is. It might be for the PAL system, which I'm not too deep into yet. And then we have your regular gacha, which includes just all the rewards. You have the back attachment here, you have the mount right there. So yeah, what you can expect out of this. Not gonna read through the system of how this is gonna work. You know, it's a gacha, you're gonna put some money into it and eventually get some stuff out of it if you're lucky enough. And then of course you will have your sort of battle pass, which you can buy into to also, as you can see, you can get the PAL, which we already talked about, and yeah, a little bit more of those feathers, which are going to be the items you need to roll the gacha most likely. Of course, there's gonna be some buying system over here. You have the magic potion cooking system. I'm not sure what that's going to be, probably just in order to be using on this event. But yeah, all in all, you can expect this to just be the regular event. We have the whack-a-mole thing here as well, probably coming together with it. And we also have the what do you call, the whatever this is called, actually, this event, actually a pretty lucrative one, and some 7 login days collaboration here. So yeah, all in all, we might not get the whole package. The events in SEA servers work differently than they do for us in the regular global servers. So yeah, we can expect the collaboration to come to us. Maybe, maybe not. It's a matter of licensing. You know, it's just an anime, so it could very much not be licensed for us to get it on the West or on the global servers. But in any case, we could expect it to get it, of course. There's a lot of things that are looking very damn powerful, some pals, some pets. All of these things being introduced into the game makes it very likely for us to get it in the global servers as well, right? So, yep, as I mentioned, we could very much get this during August, or maybe not. We could have it a little bit more delayed until later, maybe September or whatnot. Nonetheless, if you're a fan of this anime, let me know what you think about this collaboration event, what you think about it, you're excited, or what do you think about the rewards in any case. And yeah, before you go, please let me talk a little bit about what Aptoide is, and if you're going to be participating in this gacha event or whatnot, you want to be getting any of these rewards, well, you'll see that you can benefit a lot from using Aptoide when doing so. So of course, you know the drill at this point if you have been watching my videos until now. Aptoide basically is just like Google Play. You download apps from it, and once you do so and you play those apps that you download through Aptoide, like Legend of Mushroom, you're going to be able to earn cashbacks that can range from 10% all the way up to extra 35% of however much money you're putting into the game at the time. So for example, if I was going to be buying any of these packs, for example, I would be able to earn the cashback for it, right? As you can see here, I would be earning 74 cents out of buying this pack. And if I had enough of the bonuses, which I do now, I would be able to go ahead and use the bonuses to make the purchase for me instead of using my real money, right? So as you can see, it's very damn lucrative. It just makes the value of your money go up by a lot. And if you're going to be participating in the gacha events, it means that you are able to get more spins for less money altogether combined, right? So you can increase the bonus by doing things like, for example, using my code, which is going to be down here, as well as by just accumulating more purchases and whatnot. But yeah, the code will also be down there in the description. You also need to be using, together with this, the Appcoins wallet, which, by the way, there's going to be a guide down there in the description if you want to learn how to set the whole thing up in your phone. Excuse that. It only works on Android phones and emulators on your PC. It does not work on iPhones, unfortunately. But nonetheless, in the Appcoins wallet, you will be able to track how much money you currently have as a bonus, right? So all the bonuses you have currently accumulated, they will be there, so you can track them. You will also be able to see your purchase history, as well as here you will be able to see where you can input my promo code, which I mentioned before, which will increase that bonus by a flat 5% forever. So you can go ahead and put it in there now, and that's going to be allowing you to get that extra bonus, as well as helping me out a little bit. You can also see here how much more you need to be spending in order to unlock higher amounts of bonuses for all the games combined. And then you can also see here any active events going on within the Appcoins wallet, which will increase the bonus you get for those specific games for about 24 hours usually, for like 5%, maybe sometimes even 10%, right? So that's pretty much all you need to do. Just download Aptoide, download the Appcoins wallet, and also then download whatever game you want to be playing and earning those bonuses from on Aptoide, right? So you can just start playing. You don't lose any progress, right? So if you were playing Legend of Mushroom already, you can just log back in the game once you download it through Aptoide, and then just pick it up from wherever you left it. You do not lose any progress whatsoever, so do not fear that, right? So if you're gonna have questions about it and how to set it all up, go ahead and drop them down below in the comment section. I'll try to answer them and help you out if I can. Nonetheless, yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Join my Discord if you want to hang out and like talk to me or whatever. Just ask away any questions. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. See you.